Spring games are dying. Texas, USC, and Nebraska canceled theirs. I've heard more about spring games this past week than any other offseason week before. So let's take a look at how we got here. We've got to go back 2 years ago. Everybody's watching to see Arch Manning in a Texas uniform. But it was this freshman, Maalik Murphy, who stole the show. Rumors are Power 5 programs tried to get him to transfer right after this spring game. He stayed, but ended up leaving Texas 7 months later. It's less likely he gets poached with that level of urgency without that spring game. Then last year, Ole Miss had a hot dog eating contest instead of a spring game. They spent more time dunking and playing tug of war than they did on football. Lane Kiffin said, quote, "The value of spring games is overrated." But most people just kind of wrote it off because Kiffin's got a tendency of just kind of doing his own thing. This year, Nebraska followed suit and canceled theirs. They had 6 players enter the transfer portal after their spring game last year.
To go out and bring in a bunch of new players and then showcase them for all the other schools to watch, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Texas and USC just announced they canceled theirs too.
Our approach is going to be a little bit more NFL driven, kind of more of an OTA style early on.
I get why they're doing it, but I'm curious how first-year head coaches will handle this moving forward. Because Matt Rhule and Lincoln Riley benefited from spring games when they were first-year head coaches. When you're hired in December or January, it's hard to wait until August to let fans and recruits see you for the first time. Spring games are how you create buzz around your program. My prediction, this is the last year for spring games until we fix the issues with the transfer portal.